Today, we're going to tackle a common culprit in that digital deluge, kickresume. Perhaps you used it once for a quick resume revamp, got that job, and now you're wondering why you're still getting emails about premium features and resume tips. Or maybe your career path took a turn, and you no longer need their services. Whatever your reason, if you're looking to hit the unsubscribe button on kickresume and reclaim some inbox sanity, you've come to the right place. We're going to walk through the entire process, step by step, making it as painless as possible. No more sifting through old emails trying to remember what you signed up for. No more feeling obligated to keep a service you no longer use. This is about taking control of your digital footprint, one unsubscribe at a time. Now, before we dive into the nitty-gritty of unsubscribing, let's quickly understand why you might want to do this. Beyond the obvious benefit of a cleaner inbox, there's a larger principle at play: digital minimalism. In an age where every platform wants a piece of your attention, being intentional about what you subscribe to and what you let go of is crucial for mental well-being and productivity. Each unwanted email is a tiny distraction, a micro-interruption that adds up over time. By unsubscribing from services you no longer use, you're not just decluttering your inbox, you're decluttering your mind. You're creating more space for the things that truly matter, whether that's important work emails, personal correspondence, or simply a moment of peace without a constant stream of notifications. So, let's get down to business. There are generally two main ways you might be looking to disengage from kickresume. Either you want to stop receiving their marketing emails, or you want to completely delete your account. We'll cover both scenarios, so no matter your goal, you'll have the information you need. First, let's tackle the simpler and more common scenario: stopping those persistent marketing emails. The good news is that by law, almost every legitimate email sender is required to include an unsubscribe link in their emails. This is your first line of defense. So, open up an email from kickresume. Any marketing email will do. Scroll all the way down to the bottom. Look for small, often unassuming text that says something like unsubscribe, manage preferences, or change your email settings. It might be in a light gray font, or it might be tucked away in a corner. Don't be fooled by its discreet placement. This is your golden ticket. Once you find it, click on it. This will usually take you to a web page where you'll have a few options. Sometimes, it's as simple as confirming that you want to unsubscribe from all marketing emails. Other times, they might give you more granular control, allowing you to choose which types of emails you want to receive. For example, you might opt out of promotional offers but still want important service announcements. If your goal is to stop all marketing communications, just select the option to unsubscribe from everything. You might be asked to confirm your email address or enter a CAPTCHA to prove you're not a robot. Follow the prompts, click confirm or submit, and you should be good to go. You should then receive a confirmation message, either on the web page or in your email, letting you know that you've been successfully unsubscribed. Give it a day or two for the changes to take effect. If you're still receiving emails after that, you might need to check your spam folder to ensure the unsubscribe confirmation didn't get lost, or repeat the process. Now, what if you want to go a step further and completely delete your kickresume account? This is a bit more involved than just unsubscribing from emails, as it involves removing your personal data from their servers. This is particularly important if you've uploaded sensitive information like your resume, cover letters, or personal details. To do this, you'll typically need to log in to your kickresume account. If you've forgotten your password, use the Forgot Password link on their login page to reset it. Once you're logged in, navigate to your account settings or profile. Look for options like Account Settings, My Profile, Privacy Settings, or similar. The exact wording can vary from platform to platform, but it's usually in a clearly labeled section related to your personal information. Within these settings, you should find an option to delete account, close account, or something similar. This option might not be immediately obvious, as companies often prefer you to stay a user. It could be hidden under an Advanced Settings or Security tab. Don't be afraid to click around a bit to find it. When you click Delete Account, you'll likely be presented with a confirmation message. This is often a final warning, explaining that deleting your account is irreversible and will erase all your data, including any resumes, cover letters, and premium subscriptions. Read this carefully to ensure you understand the implications. They might also ask you for a reason for leaving, which is usually optional feedback for their team. Once you confirm, your account and all associated data should be permanently deleted. Again, you might receive an email confirmation of this action. It's good practice to keep this confirmation email for your records, just in case you ever need to prove that your account was indeed deleted. It's important to note a few things about account deletion. Firstly, it might take some time for their systems to fully process the deletion. While your account might appear gone immediately, some data might linger on their backups for a period before being permanently purged. Secondly, if you have an active paid subscription, you'll want to cancel that before attempting to delete your account. Deleting your account might not automatically cancel your recurring payments, so check their billing or subscription management section first. You don't want to keep paying for a service you're no longer using or have deleted. Finally, a pro tip for managing all your online subscriptions. Consider using a dedicated email address for signing up for services you might only use once or twice. This helps keep your primary inbox clean and makes it easier to identify and manage subscriptions. Alternatively, there are many excellent third-party services and browser extensions designed to help you track and unsubscribe from unwanted emails and services. A quick search for email unsubscribe tools will give you plenty of options to explore if you find yourself constantly battling inbox clutter. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.